Yeah, that's what the professionals do.
That's
They
right.
get up there like they can have us all the time.
Not sure what that was, but go ahead.
Well, good morning to all of those that are tuned in for this exciting occasion, and a special good morning to any of our members of our Golden Bear family who may be watching this exciting event, our press conference to introduce our new athletic director. At this moment, I would like to just take a moment to thank Dr. McCorn for his support. I would like to thank the members of our search committee for also having a wonderful participation in this event. Without any further ado, what I'd like to do is turn it over to our president, Dr. Lester McCorn, who will introduce our new athletic director.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Good morning. We want to thank those of you who are joining us today via live stream to this news conference, which is historic for us at Clinton College. We're really excited to write a new chapter for our athletics department, and the hiring of this new athletic director and men's head basketball coach signals that Clinton is ready to go to the next level. Dr. Brown helped lead the search, which really became a national search, and we were very happy that we had some outstanding candidates who were interested in coming to Rock Hill and being a part of the Clinton College family and leading a new and improved athletics department. We're even more excited that we were able to find an alumnus who had the credentials, the experience, and of course, the connection to Clinton College, who wanted to come back home. And we're so thrilled today to welcome him back to the campus that he knows well. He has a very compelling story of how he arrived at Clinton College and where it provided the platform for him to experience coaching in different places and different arenas, last serving at Wiley College, another distinguished historically Black college led by one of my good friends, Dr. Herman Felton. And we're glad that he has decided to make the leap to come back home and to take leadership of an emerging program. We told him that there are high expectations for him, and we'll talk more about that. I deliberately wore my championship ring today so that I could put pressure on him to know that we accept nothing less than a championship. In fact, we're expecting several championships in several sports, and we'll talk more about that. But I'm happy to introduce our new athletic director, men's head coach, who, of course, received his associate's degree here at Clinton College and his bachelor's degree at Valdosta State, and also has a master's in sport management. So that is a big plus for us. Our hope is to develop a sport management program here at Clinton College. He hails from New York, but now he's a part of Rock Hill. Our new head men's basketball coach and athletic director, Daryl D. Frazier. Welcome home.
Oh, it's a great day to be a Golden Bear. It's definitely a great day to be a Golden Bear. I've been in this room over 1,000 times, maybe 5,000 times, and I still have butterflies this morning, so bear with me. I can't express how excited I am to lead this athletic department and lead this men's basketball program. I have a lot of high expectations for the program and high visions for the program, where I see the program in a few years. I want to start off with a few thank yous. Obviously, President McCoy, thank you for selecting me as your athletic director, head men's basketball coach. Same with you, Dr. Brown. Thank you for selecting me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for trusting my abilities as a leader and to lead your athletic department. Thank you to the search committee. I appreciate you guys. I look forward to building genuine relationships with you guys in the near future. I want to thank my family, my mother, my father, little bro, big sister. They're watching from Brooklyn, New York right now. Thank you for trusting the process and being there all the time with me. I know I missed a lot of family events in the past 7 years due to coaching, but I think it all paid off. So thank you for trusting the process and being there every step. Thank you to these people who saw a lot of great things in me 6 or 7 or 9 years ago that I didn't see in myself back then, but now I see it now. I wouldn't be standing here without you guys. Thank you to Coach Gibbs, Coach Antoine, Coach Jason Mays from Valdosta State, Coach Mike Helfer, coach at Valdosta State, Alfred Jordan, one of my biggest mentors at Clark Atlanta, the head men's basketball coach at Clark Atlanta. Coach Darryl Walker, coach at University of Arkansas, Little Rock. Chase Campbell, my head coach at Wiley. Thank you for everything that you taught me in the past year. Coach Vincent Robinson, associate men's basketball coach at Miles College. Tim Dalbon and Breon Baker. I definitely appreciate you guys. Standing here today, I just want to say I have 3 objectives for this athletic department as well as the as far as the men's basketball program. Community outreach is big for me. That's number 1. Last night, I was chilling with my homeboys and my cousins. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and something stood out to me. As we were eating the great wings that they have, I saw Winthrop University memorabilia. I saw York Tech memorabilia, and they don't even have an athletic department. I saw all the high schools in Rock Hill. I saw their memorabilia, but I didn't see any Clinton College memorabilia. So that's one thing that I want to do. I want to get the word out there about Clinton College athletics. And being in Rock Hill for some time and being an alum of Clinton College, there are a lot of people on Rock Hill that don't know that Clinton College has an athletic program. They don't even know that we have a beautiful gymnasium. So it's going to be my job to pretty much take notice of that and go to different communities and let them know, hey, we have something great brewing in Rock Hill. So how I will do that, I will have summer camps for the kids. I will make sure we have a few games for the elementary and middle school. We'll probably have those days where they can come in, probably have a 3:00 game where they could take a field trip and come see the campus and come watch the game free of charge. With doing that, it'll spread awareness to their families as well that Clinton has something great brewing here. As athletic director and head men's basketball coach, I want to impact the lives of not only my male student athletes, but my female student athletes. I want to be the mentor that I didn't have as an athletic director. I want to be that mentor. I will have an open door policy in my office. They can come through anytime. I'll make sure they all have my cell phone number so they'll have a great relationship with me. And I'll also let them know that this doesn't happen at your normal college. A lot of athletes do not even know who their athletic director is, and they don't meet their athletic director until they do something well, like win a championship or win a national championship or something like that. This won't be the case. If they have any problems, whether it's academic or personal problems, my office is wide open and my phone stays on 24/7. With that, also with the mentorship part, I want to give them experiences because experiences is deep. So I want to be able to raise enough money where I can take guys to go play in Washington, D.C. I can show guys the White House, take a visit to the White House. I could also show guys the African American Museum. I think that's big because 5 to 7 years down the line, they'll look at things like that and be like, hey, when I played at Clinton, I was able to go see the White House. A lot of kids don't get a chance to go see the White House. So I think that's big. Or they can go to New York and they can look at the 9/11 memorial that probably happened before they were even born. So I think that's good, just building experiences as well. And last but not least, I want to create a championship culture here at Clinton College. I think it's big to win championships, and I'm one of the guys who I like to have fun, and I want my guys to have fun. But unlike 99.9% of the world, I spell fun in a different way. I don't spell it F-U-N. I spell it W-I-N, and that's big for me. So I want my guys to compete for championships. I want them to win. I want the women's program to win. I want our future programs to win. And hey, even if I'm playing President McCoy in chess, I want to win. So I'm a big winner, and I just want my programs to resemble that. Also, with winning, one of my core values is integrity, and which that means that we'll win and we'll do it the right way. So. So they asked me what's next at Clinton College. Well, like I said, I want to get in the community. I would definitely do that today. Stop by to a few businesses who I've already spoken with, shake their hand, tell them about Clinton College and things of that nature, and look forward to building future partnerships. On the athletics aspect of what's next, we're looking to start a volleyball program, a women's volleyball program. We're looking to get that running in August, by August. So this upcoming semester, we'll definitely have volleyball here. Along with volleyball, there's a new emerging sport in college athletics called Esports. I will look forward to have that as well. I actually have a conference later today after this on Esports, thanks to Dr. Brown. So I'll be tuned into that, just learning more and being a sponge on how can I get Esports here to Clinton College. Cycling would be another thing that I looked into. I know I spoke to Dr. McCorn a couple of days about cycling. He's very excited about it. St. Augustine, I actually read an article and saw pictures and videos on their cycling program. So it'll be very, 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 very dope to get that in Clinton College. Dr. McCorn, Dr. Brown, thank you again. I'm humbled to be here, and I don't use that term lightly. So thank you for everything. And people that's watching this, or alum that actually went to Clinton College, people in Rock Hill who may look back at this 5 years from now, they may say, hey, this guy's just talking up here. It's unrealistic. They don't have this. They don't have that. It's impossible. When I was about 10 years old, my father, and in my room and in his room, he had a poster of one of his childhood heroes, and his childhood hero said something about impossible. And I'm going to read the quote. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. That childhood hero is Muhammad Ali. Thank you.
Well, you can breathe now, Coach. You made it through. That was wonderful. let's just start off just real simple.
Yes.
You mentioned being an alumni of Clinton,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
is, we talked about that, everyone doesn't get that opportunity to come back to their alma mater.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about exactly what does that mean for you, and how can you use that to your advantage in the role that you're in now?
Oh, well, first things first, I'm definitely excited to be back. Definitely excited. I mean, it means a lot, but I think I could use that by just telling guys, females and males, like, hey, I was in your shoes. So I know what it's like. A lot of athletic directors, they don't get a chance to say that because they either went to other schools where they'd had more and things of that nature, or it was a different environment. I walk the same holes you guys are in now. I took showers in the same shower you take showers in now. So I just think that's big time.
Prez, you talked about how excited we are to have Coach Frazier here. And, like you said, we had some top tier competition, some stiff competition. What is it that you saw in Coach Frazier, for us to make that final selection?
Well, he had what I think you want athletes to have: hunger, drive, passion, and a plan. I think he came in the door. We saw in our interviews that you came with a plan, that you had a vision. And we're big on vision here at Clinton College. So I think the fact that he had a vision for where he could bring the department, he even had pictures drawn of banners and championships that would be won. So to me, that says that this is someone who's serious about winning. And the other thing that impressed me, because we did press him on all the candidates that we met with, was around the big picture, that student athletes are students first.
Yes.
And he was clear about that. He understood that they have to be inspired and motivated to do well in every area and not to let their academics fall short. So to me, that was a big one. As we try to, take Clinton to the next level, it includes our academic performance as well.
Now, I know you haven't, obviously your first day was March 1st.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But having been a former coach myself, I would just, if you could share, you don't have to share everything, but what was your message? Because I know you've already talked to some of your players, even though it's your second day. But what was your message to your players and our student athletes? What was your message to them about what your role is here at Clinton?
Really, I just asked them one question: how bad do you want to win? And a lot of the returners, they pretty much told me, hey, coach, we all in. We have unfinished business. So they told me they lost to a team they wasn't supposed to lose to last year. So they said, hey, coach, we ready. Mm-hmm. And hey, if it wasn't for COVID, they want to get in the gym right after I take off this suit. So I'm excited. I mean, they're definitely a great group of guys, and I look forward to working with them.
Right, sure. You mentioned just hitting the ground running because you're here now in Rock Hill, specifically for the press conference, but you said you were going to stick around and already kind of introduce yourself to some of the businesses. What will be your message to the businesses about Clinton and why they should buy in? Because now we have this platform to kind of get that message out right now. Yeah.
Well, I would just tell them, hey, we have a gold mine here in Rock Hill, and I'm pretty sure you haven't heard about it. So I would tell them, like, hey, here's the plan. I'm the new athletic director in town. We want you guys to come support. It doesn't have to be financially, but we want to be the face of Rock Hill. We want to be Rock Hill's team. We want to paint the city maroon.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will tell you this. Our president, he is a big sports fan. Now, you put out that challenge. I'm going to come back to the chess challenge. We're going to come back to that. But he is a huge fan. And that's one of the blessings about being at Clinton is our president supports all of our programs, right? So I'm going to turn to the press. Press, what are you looking forward to the most as we get ready to have these new sports? And now you're going to have to block more time out.
That's right.
Because we know you had the basketball schedule up on your wall, but now we start bringing esports and volleyball. So what are you looking forward to the most?
I'll look forward to having no free time. I'll be going to all the games. Looking forward to building a new athletic complex. And I think you'll help us do that. Nothing helps promote a school like winning, right? So in many schools, really, their athletic programs are what keep them going. It fuels school spirit. People want to give to the school. You get boosters who never went to the school, but they believe in the mission and what the school represents. And I think that's one of the big missing pieces for Clinton College. We've always had, as you know, we've always had good basketball teams, and a good portion of the student body at Clinton have been, you know, student athletes and supporters of the student athletes, but it's never really been the robust kind of program that we could really build our entire mission on. I think now's the time to make that move. The other thing that I want to say is that I was thinking this morning, and this may be a stretch. Thank you for the Muhammad Ali quote too. That was right on time, on point. I thought about Paul Robeson. That's way before your time. But Paul Robeson was a product of the AME Zion Church. In fact, his dad once pastored Mother AME Zion in Harlem, New York. He went to Rutgers on an athletic scholarship, but became a Renaissance man. He played football. I think he played rugby, a couple other sports, was an All-American, and then became a renowned singer and actor. He was a real Renaissance man. And I think what we want to produce at Clinton College is some Renaissance men and women who have a well-rounded experience. And that's what I think that's the best of a liberal arts school, is that, you know, students get a well-rounded experience, and to be able to play sports, do well in academics, and then do other extracurricular activities. That's the best of both worlds. Yeah.
Coach, you are coming here with some experiences from other schools. Could you just share a little bit about what you've taken from some of those experiences and how you can use that now that you've been elevated from a player to a coach to now athletic director and head men's basketball coach?
Well, one thing I learned that the previous institutions that I worked at is how to be more organized, better organized. And I think that at the position that I am at now, I think that I will have to utilize that skill. So, but other than that, with my players and with the whole the athletic department, it'll pretty much just be how to grind, how to hustle, how to make every day your best day.
Right. Good.
That's what I learned.
Well, you know, right before we got on, our president, our one of our alumni presidents, he was here, and so I'm going to just take a moment and sit in for him, because I know he's itching. How will you get the alumni involved who have just been waiting, you know, for this moment for someone to extend that hand and get them involved?
Oh, well, to him, this is my message. I've already started. I mean, once I got the job, I had a group chat of about 35 of them who I still have relationships with to this day, who we all stayed in the dorm together back in 2013, 2014. So if it wasn't COVID right now, they'll be here supporting me, because they all live in Charlotte, and pretty much like they're willing to donate, and they just want to come back and just see games and things like that. Like, I even told them the gym floor is a new gym floor, and they couldn't even believe it. So they're excited. Like, they were blowing my phone up this morning, like, hey, bro, don't cry. So, I mean, I have their support, and the school has their support as well.
Right. Well, Prez, you know what that means? That means we got to get some more bleachers in here,
we sure
right?
do.
We are gonna outgrow that pretty quickly.
We have to build that new athletic complex soon.
Yes, we're gonna have somewhere to put all of these people. So, Coach Frazier, what does the model student athlete look like for you? Because we understand that they will be representing Clinton. What do you expect from our student athletes, whether they're on your team or on the volleyball, as they're out here on a daily basis?
They have to have a great character to be a part of this athletic department. And that's every day. That's even if you just lost by 30 last night, or if you won by 30 last night, you have to come in here and treat the janitor like he is the president of the school. So that's one of the things. Other than that, they have to have heart. And they have to be like, this is what they should want to do. Like, nobody's forcing you to do this. So every day you come in, even if it's in the classroom, be here like you want to be here. Nobody forced you here. Same way as it's on the court or in the field, be here because you want to be here. So They have to have that drive.
Great. What do you anticipate? And I'm going to ask Ms. Gibbs, looks like, do we have a question at all? No? Okay. What do you think our game day experience will look like? And again, now you're saying this in front of the biggest fan that we have. No pressure though. No pressure. We did try to spoil Prez a little bit. We did have a little, what we call a little suite. We know we got to upgrade that now.
That's right.
But what can the fans expect? What can the faculty expect as they walk in, whether it's a basketball game or volleyball? What is the Clinton game day experience going to look like?
Oh, well, after COVID, I expect a packed house.
Right.
I mean, I definitely want to see a new mascot uniform, a crazy mascot jumping off the walls, jumping off the stage, great music, great food, just a fun place to be.
Sure. What about, since we are bringing new sports, and then of course, we have to put Prez back to work, but bringing new sports also means bringing new coaches as well. Yeah. What did you feel like your model head coach for somebody who may be watching this press conference right now? Because like Prez says all the time, this train is moving and people now are trying to jump on and get that ride. So, you have a platform here that someone may be watching that wants to get involved with our athletics program. What would be your message to potential coaches?
Just be like myself, be young and be a grinder. It's a 24-hour job. It's not just a 9 to 5. So even when you're off, you have to go out. Like you have to treat it like it's Duke. Hey, if you worked at Duke, what would you do? So as of right now, this is Duke University. 24-hour job. Just got to keep grinding.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Prez, if you have one thing that you wanted to say to our fans out there about them coming and experiencing what we already know, right? We already know when you come in there, we have a home court advantage. What would you want to say to the?
Well, I think it's great. I'm one of those people that loves to get in on the ground level. Mm-hmm. When something's about, I'm not a bandwagon kind of person. Mm-hmm. An example I have is the Golden State Warriors. I was a Warriors fan when Mark Jackson was the coach because I saw Jackson putting together a team. Mm-hmm. And those first couple of championships, that really was Mark Jackson's team. Steve Kerr took credit, but Mark Jackson built that team. Mm-hmm. And just like at Clinton, I mean, when I came to Clinton, there were people, they were kind of snickering. You go into that little school in Rock Hill that nobody knows, but now people are taking notice, right? We have more of a presence. And I would say to fans who are watching, get in now, because we're getting ready to blow up. I mean, I think we've been the best kept secret for a long time, and the secret's out. And so if they want to be a part of a winning program and winning, I think you help to expand the definition of winning today. It's not just wins and losses on the court, but it's what you do off the court. It's how you perform in the classroom, how you perform on campus, how you perform in the city of Rock Hill when people see you. I want our fans to know Clinton students when they see them. Dr. Brown and I actually were in school at the same time in the Atlanta University Center. She's a Clark alum. I'm a Morehouse alum. And when we left campus, people knew that we were students from the Atlanta University Center. And it was nothing for folks to say, I bet you're a Morehouse man, right? Because of the way I carried myself. I want our players to have that kind of presence. I want there to be a mystique. And so to our fans, I want you to encourage our students when you see them. And even from a distance, encourage them, because we're investing in their future, because we got some future D. Fraziers, right? That are going to be here who will have their chance to lead.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Great.
So Coach Frazier, we have a question from Emma from CN2. She wants to know if you have any plans to add to the athletic program, any new teams on your radar. You kind of mentioned it before when you're at the podium, but can you kind of reiterate that?
Okay, first things first. Thank you for coming, Emma. I definitely appreciate it. Well, I'm pretty sure we all appreciate it. The first sport I would like to add is women's volleyball. Like I said, I think it'll build some diversity within the athletic program, followed by esports, which is an up-and-coming sport in college athletics, pretty much is gaming. And to add on to that, we'll also try to add cycling with the USA Cycling Company. I'm pretty sure student athletes would love cycling. I mean, I would do it if I was still a student athlete just to remain in shape. So I'm pretty sure a lot of our basketball players would love to do the cycling as well.
Hey, Thank you for that question, Emma. We appreciate that. And we look forward to those of you that are out there. We are so excited about having Coach Frazier here. We're looking forward to having you all support throughout the year. Again, you have this opportunity. We have this platform, just like Prez was making appeal to our fans that are out there. What about potential recruits? Whether it's for basketball or volleyball, what would you say to our potential students who are watching this? Because we know, May is right around the corner where those seniors who are getting ready to graduate, they have to make these decisions about where they're going to go, where they're going to continue their playing career. What would you say to them?
Come be a big fish in a small pond. Don't go anywhere and get swallowed up. And then 2 years later, you're looking for a new home. Just come be a big fish in a small pond. Come get right to it. Come meet great people and come and become a better student athlete.
Great. Well, I think that we're just fortunate to have you here. We're all excited to have you here. We can't wait to get started. We're looking forward to the volleyball matches. We're looking forward to esports. We're looking forward to that gym being packed. Let's see. Prez, you want to flash your hardware that you have out there? If y'all can see, you can get a good. If you guys can get a good look right there.
A couple of the players are here who helped us get this ring.
That's right.
No pressure, Coach.
That's right. And listen, before we sign off, I will say it is a testament, I think, already to what you've done and your impact when players come out to support. I don't think that we can, there's not enough that we can say about that. Young people have a lot of choices about where they spend their time. Mm-hmm. And if they decide on a beautiful day like today that they want to come and support their new coach, I think that says testaments about who you are and what you're going to bring to the program. So again, we are excited to have you here. We can't wait to get started. We can't wait for our Golden Bear fan base to even grow. I'm going to say as well, in my position, as Vice President of Student Success and Dean of Students, I want to make an appeal to all of our students who are listening. We can't wait for you to get back. And when you get those surveys and when you get information from Coach Frazier about joining some of our new athletic programs, we certainly want you to respond to those surveys. We can't grow our programs without you all's participation. And so we're looking forward to coming back here and continuing to build Bear Nation. We're going to continue to build Bear Nation. Okay. So again, if you don't have any final words, or President, if you don't have any final words, I think we're going to sign off. All right. So go Bears.
Go Bears.
Great. Good job.